Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the difference between distance and displacement. Distance is a scalar value. That means the overall amount traveled by an object. Displacement, on the other hand, is a vector, and it means the change in position. Because it's a vector, it must also have a direction. The displacement vector points to the final point and starts at the initial point. Unlike distance, displacement has nothing to do with the object's path of travel, just how far it actually went from initial starting point to the final point. Sometimes you'll see displacement referred to as a scalar. This is actually the magnitude of the displacement vector, and it represents the net distance traveled. It's represented by delta S. Delta usually means change, and the S stands for spatial. Let's try an example that demonstrates the difference between distance and displacement. Let's say an object moves in this path: up 3 meters, right 3 meters, and up 2 meters. Marked are the initial position and the final position. First, let's calculate the distance traveled. Following the path of the object, you can see it moved 3 meters, another 3 meters, and 2 meters. That means the total distance traveled is going to be 3 plus 3 plus 2, which is 8 meters. Now, let's find the displacement vector. An easy way to find the displacement vector is to treat your initial position as 0, 0. Now, draw a vector to the final position. Using the path, you can discover that the final position, compared to a 0, 0 initial position, is 3, 5. From this, you can tell that the displacement vector is 3, 5. Now, let's find net distance moved. You can also call this value delta S. To do this, we have to take the magnitude of the displacement vector. Adding 3 squared plus 5 squared gives us root 34, which simplifies into 5.83 meters. Let's try a second example. Let's say this remote control car goes around a 1 meter long track once. That means its initial position and final position are the same, and it takes this path around the track. First, let's calculate distance traveled. This is deceptively easy because we've been told that this track is 1 meter long and the car went 1 round, which means distance traveled is just 1 meter. Now, let's calculate displacement. Now, like I said, the initial position and the final position are equal. This means that there really is no displacement. There's no net distance traveled for this car, which means displacement is 0 meters. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was informative. Happy learning!